Hey, good morning, everybody out there. Frank Valkyria. Welcome to the channel, guys. Today we're doing another series. Well, it's not a series, but this is probably the fourth reaction we do to Voice of Baceprot. And I'm super curious because they're becoming another favorite of the channel. It's always nice to discover bands, new bands, and especially when our new bands, super young band made by, in this case, young women playing metal. That's super cool. In the last years, we discovered few, including Isyana, but Isyana still from Indonesia. She does a little bit more eclectic stuff like pop, rock, classic. So it's a little bit more varied in their way. It's not kind of focused only on rock. And here we have a Voice of Baceprot, which is kind of in direction of The Warning, which is another band made by three girls from Mexico. So I really love this kind of connections between countries and similarities. Both new, both super young, both super talented, coming, like the other side of the globe. So that's fantastic. Anyway, guys, let's check together this new song, Public Property. Bam! Like it starts right off a little bit more into the Black Sabbath vibe. I love to kind of pick those, connections. Nice how it changes in between, like the second part just at the beginning, which had that nice groovy bass that recalled a little bit, of course, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and then immediately went in, jumped into this other rhythm. I don't know if it was syncopated, it felt like it, and then chorus. Wow. Nice those riffs in between, like they lead the song to another place. Let's see if she jumps into another chorus. It really has a really lovely old school hard rock sound, Also, this part reminds me a little bit of early Metallica from Ride the Lightning, You don't have to reinvent the wheel to do something that it's cool. And I'm really enjoying the way you take different elements, of course, from songs and artists which they inspire them and put them together in this fashion. Like I said, I pick up tendencies. It's not a comparison. I'm just kind of feeling where it could come from, you know what I mean? It could be also another band that has a similar sound to the one that I just mentioned, but either way, it's really nice to see letter ends movement. After all, I'm Italian. It's really nice to see anyway, like those ingredients shuffled around, to make a nice song. So in that way, super nice. I really enjoy this, and it gives a sense of freshness to this style of music instead of, I want to say, sometimes there are bands like Sabaton, Nightwish, all those gigantic bands which they also fall a little bit into, I want to say, like expectation from the public sometimes, and they're really good bands, good musicians, no doubt about it, each one of them, you know. But sometimes they fall a little bit into almost into that kind of trap of cosplaying, you know what I mean? Like they create the song around the expectations, it seems, at least. So it's really nice when you see that you just mix things around, and this comes across more from newer bands, which they're both finding their sound but also experimenting, and they're not afraid of just going here and there. And sometimes I find myself, I feel that this is a more interesting approach to something fresher. I love it. I love it with the little chorus. Gets more punkish, more Rage Against the Machine. Guys, please leave a comment also to if there is something you want to point out, and also just leave a comment to say hi, whatever. Really helps the video reach more audience. So please do that. Thank you so much. And this is how the voice getting stronger and louder. This is how the vibe will be remembered. And this is how the vibe no. This is how the vibe will be remembered. And this is how the vibe and no. This is how the vibe will be remembered. And this is how the vibe. Our body's stuck. Falling from the deep. We are from the corner. Nothing fine. Our body's stuck. Falling from the deep. We are from the corner. Nothing fine. No bad water. This is fine. No bad water. This is fine. No bad water. This is fine. No bad water. Oh wow, I love this ending. Oh man, girls, you're freaking awesome. That's really nice. I really love this energetic ending. There must be a lot of fun in concert, really. I hope they come back in Europe and around the Netherlands. Maybe I'll definitely go see them. Lovely new discover, bandmate, The Warning, Baby Metal. But Baby Metal, mostly they're the singers. The band, it's all made by guys mostly. So those bands are super nice, you know. Voice of Baceprot, I just love it. I just love it to see this new generation of metal. Of course, also in the Maneskin, there is the bass player, founder of the band, that also is a young woman, incredibly talented and super cool player. So it's really nice to see this more mixed, you know, nowadays. Really nice to see, especially because it opens up possibilities, you know, and also kind of destroys this kind of idea that only guys or whatever, you know, do metal. It's really nice to see that everybody's embracing it and bringing new elements and refreshing the genre, bringing new life, breathing new life into it. So, I mean, I don't want to say I'm an ex-metalhead. I still love rock and metal and grunge, you know. That's what I grew out. I grew up with my favorite genre of music. So now being older, 45, I'm much more like, you know, I've opened the horizon. Also, I make folk music, but, you know, I still love rock and all the different niches around it. So, guys, please go subscribe. It's free. Go check the other reactions of Voice of Baceprot if you want. Suggest new artists from Indonesia or anywhere. We are here to share music from around the world. So, see you later, guys.